Hey y'all, this here's a video that was already made, but I'm going to remake it because, when I first recorded this video, I was stuck uploading the rest of the Texas Arc episode. So yeah, I didn't want to upload that with people being like, what do you mean you're like uploading the videos? Like you already uploaded them like a long time ago. Like look at you. You already went through the Texas arc and you went through the entirety of the South Dakota arc too. Like what are you talking about? So I was just like, let's redo this. So yeah, hopefully there wasn't any funny crap in the original recording, cause that would suck. So yeah, this here's my top 20 beacons. It took a while, but I'm finally motivated again. I kind of lost interest in the top 10 beacons crap, so I said when I made, when I was making the top 10 beacon list, I was just like, I'm gonna make a top 22, and I was excited to make a top 20 as well and stuff, but I kind of lost interest. And then after I got home from Texas, I gained a lot of interest for it again and made the video and all that. And then I lost interest again and kind of forgot to upload the video as well. So yeah. But now I got interest again because it's been such a long time since the first top 10 beacon list was made. So yeah, this here is my sequel to my top 10, or can it be called a prequel? Sequel, prequel, it can be both really. Like when it comes to sequels, like it's the next one in line, but all these beacons come before the actual top 10 beacons. So yeah, it's both to me. And hopefully the beacons that you see on my top 20 list are not controversial. People would, I mean, people would just be like, you probably should have added one of those beacons on your top 10 instead of one of those LEDs. I remember I showed this off to Aiden, and he was kind of pissed how he was kind of pissed how I ranked the TWR fading LED and old school LED above all of these beacons. And I'll tell you at the end. So stay tuned for that. So this here is my top 20 beacons. Coming in at number 20, we have the 209B red strobe. This here is very, very rare. It is one of the rarest beacons I know of. I have no idea why, but it feels like all red strobes are just so rare. Um, Flash Technology FH307s, they're red strobes basically. Um, they're only used for tall structures that have to use box strobes. So yeah, you only see them on tall TV towers or just tall structures in general that don't have to be TV towers. A sample, that one tower in St. Louis. It's a tall FM tower with a few box strobes, a few red strobes, and a dual strobe on top. So yeah. So yeah. Out of all the red strobes though, this here is like the second rarest. I'll tell you what the third rarest is. The third rarest is basically the Orga red cone strobe. It's basically the Orga red cone beacon. It's basically their version of the FH306. So I call it the FH306 cone strobe. Well, guess what? This red strobe is basically that beacon, but only the night mode, the very very crappy night mode. So yeah, there's that. So alright, yeah, but really that one's the rarest. It really is just the rarest one. So yeah, just out of all red strobes, that one is the rarest, in my opinion. I don't know a single tower in America that has one, but I do know one tower in Texas that has an FG 2009B. Let me show you it if I can find it. Never mind. What am I thinking? I'm probably going to get too off topic, but I remember I revealed I had a little wooden windmill that my grandpa made me, and that got me into looking at windmills. Like I tried to look at windmills like the ones you see at farms and stuff, but much taller. So there could be a possible chance that I can see one with markers at least, but that didn't happen. Instead, I found a video of a wind turbine in a wind turbine farm somewhere in Texas. The guy zoomed in to the top in the video, and the beacon you were able to see was no other than this one here. So yeah, this here, at least one is in Texas. But when it comes to wind turbines, if one has one beacon, one certain type of beacon, or just one certain beacon like this one here, all the other ones around it will have the same beacon, so they can like sync up and stuff. So yeah, that's how it works. So yeah, this here is in the 20th space, the spot. I mean, the 20th spot. Oh, and unlike the top 10 list, I added numbers to this so you guys wouldn't get lost. So yeah, you can see this here is number 20, and I also put them in various different areas of the beacon, and so I can challenge you all on seeing if you all can find it. So yeah, coming in at number 19 is a good old TWR cone strobe. This here, this beacon is very, very cool. I like how it's I think by far the tallest cone strobe out of all the cone strobes I know of. So yeah, this here only shines white. So yeah, it's kind of funny how the first beacon only shines red. This one only shines white. I also forgot to mention the first beacon on the list has like multiple night modes. Yes, it has like a hell lot of night modes. Not as much as a 3000B because since the 2009B can't shine white, it doesn't have like 3 or possibly 4 backup night modes. So yeah, the 3000B, really, it has the most night modes I know of out of all beacons. So yeah, but this one here, there's very little information about them. I found this image. Like, if you look them up, you're able to find like just a handful and stuff. There's a yellow one, and there's this one here, which I can name off. I decided to choose the silver one, because it looked cooler out of the two. So yeah, this here, and its number is very obvious. It's obviously placed on the very, very top of the beacon. So there's that. So yeah, all right. This here has the normal day mode, like all strobes has a normal day mode, strobe day mode. I don't know if it has a quick, medium, or slow flash night mode, or somewhere in between, like somewhere in between the few, the three. I have a feeling that it has I have a feeling that it's able to switch from one night mode to another. If so, then I would imagine at least like 2 night modes, a quick flash and a slow flash. The medium flash is not. The medium flash, really, I don't know if that one is. I don't know if this one would have one. Some beacons, they do have the medium flash night mode, like the Horizon LED, the white only Horizon LEDs. Their night mode is a medium flash night mode. So yeah, there's that. The Flash Technology dual strobes. One of their 3 night modes is a medium flash night mode, and then the Flash Technology single strobe, aka the 308, believe it or not, is able to flash in the medium flash night mode. The second malfunction tower in Dallas, Texas used to do that. For some reason, um, it would flash on on its medium night mode. I've seen it in a couple videos, and then there's a few other videos where they are flashing in the quick flash night mode. It's kind of weird. I don't know if it's a camera thing or not, but I don't really believe it because I can film like single strobes on a quick flash night mode, you know, from a distance, and they don't appear to have the slow flash night, the medium flash night mode. So yeah, I think it has all three of those night modes and stuff. This one here, I think only has two of the night modes because I don't know if TWR does the medium flash night mode or not. So yeah. So now then, coming in at 18th, coming in as number 18, the one and only Orga Cone Strobe 306, looking, I don't know what it's called. I like to call it the Orga Cone Strobe 306 clone. So yeah, um, this here this here is what I was talking about earlier. As you can see, it's another cone strobe, but unlike most cone strobes, this one is able to shine white and red. So yeah, most cone strobes only shine white. So yeah, but this one shines white and red. This beacon is very cool to me. I do know one water tower that has this beacon, though I don't know if it's in America or not. Oh, I believe it's in America. Yeah, I think so. I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I remember Aiden showed me a picture of a water tower that Merson found, or somebody found on Discord, that had this beacon. I'm pretty sure they said that it was in one of the it was in one of the states, American states. So yeah, it's official. This here is or not official yet. I don't know. I need to ask about it, but if so, then this beacon it is in America. Hopefully, it still is today. If it is, hopefully, it hasn't been replaced by an LED. So yeah, the only thing I hate about this is I just hate how its night mode is basically the strobe version of the crappy LED night mode, or actually, it's even worse. Like seriously, like crappy LEDs, their night modes are like, eh, eh. This one here is much faster. It's like, eh, eh. And it takes and it pauses for actually I think it pauses for the same amount of time as a normal crappy LED would. So yeah, its night mode sucks. And oh, it's just like it's night mode. Its night mode is supposed to make it special, but its night mode is just so god awful. So um I remember Aiden or somebody on Discord telling me this had 9 night modes, and that gave me hope for one of the 9 night modes to be a normal night mode. Like I don't care if it was just like if it flashed a little longer or not, like somewhere around like the 3000B night mode that the Highway Patrol Tower in Raleigh has, or not. I just wanted to have a better night mode. I asked John Boyack about it, and he said he had no idea about it, but he didn't know that there were 3 other night modes. But the 3 other night modes just got faster and faster and faster. It was horrible, man. I was so disappointed, man. I was just like, why? I really hope that the 9 night mode thing is not like a lie or anything, or something something that we were believing that was just wrong. I really hope it has a better night mode somewhere in there. So yeah. Oh, and I also found out just recently that there's no more parts for this beacon, so any person that has this beacon, like John Boyack, or any tower that has this beacon, um, gotta be careful. Orga doesn't make parts for these beacons anymore. It's because, they're not flash technology. Let's be honest. At least flash technology still makes parts for their strobes, and not just completely discontinue all that crap for their LED line. So yeah, that's something I should appreciate more. But they are the creator of the crappy and modern LED. So yeah, it's kind of hard, And he also discontinued the beacon, the strobes. So yeah, so yeah, it just sucks. And there's something else that sucks. I don't think we're going to be getting any more videos from John Boyack with this beacon, because I remember in the comics section of this beacon getting there's a video, like one of his or his second newest video right now is basically this beacon versus the FH306, because both of them are basically the same. They're like brothers from a different mother. So yeah, they were testing and stuff, and I remember in the description, or the description of the video, or somewhere in the comment section, John Boyack said he didn't want to make any more videos and or operate this Orga Cone Strobe 306 beacon anymore, because there's no more parts for it. So if it breaks, it's done. It's just that. If the cone breaks on his, then what are you going to do? It's a white only beacon then. It's completely white only. And that's going to suck, man. That really is going to suck for him if that happens. I really hope not. It's a little bad, but um, as somebody who's as a fan of him, I do appreciate that he's making that choice, because it's a good one. If it breaks, and it's completely ruined, and you can't get any parts for it. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, if it had more, well, if Orga still made parts for it, then maybe I would put this higher on the list. And if it had a better night mode as well, I would put this higher on the list. So yeah, there's that. This beacon is going to get even more rare than ever. And I have a feeling that the white only cone strobe version of this, along with the red cone strobe version of this beacon, I have a feeling that the parts for those beacons are discontinued as well. Because if the red and white one is discontinued, then the other two must be discontinued as well. So yeah. Alright, now then, let's go on to number 17. The all-legendary TWR single strobe, coming in at 17th place. This here is a beacon that Aiden believes is on the red and white guide tower in Rala, and I can see why, because it kind of looks like it, especially with my glasses now. But seriously, man, I don't want to believe it. My entire life, I always believed that it had an FH08, and if we find out that it has a TWR single strobe, that means that belief, or it means that I've been living a lie, really. So yeah, it's just my life was a lie, basically. My belief would be thrown out the window. Usually, I would get excited about that stuff. Along with Aiden, like if he believes something that isn't actually true, well, at least beacon related, then he'll actually get a little hyped. Me, I'm the same, really. But seriously, man, not that tower, man. I don't want that to happen with that tower. So yeah, but there is a possibility that it does have this beacon. I don't know the night mode of this beacon. I don't know if it has a normal quick flash night mode, or somewhere that's a little slower, I'm not too sure. There is no video of this beacon on night mode. I do have a feeling that it does have a quick flash night mode, making it even more possible for the beacon to be on the red and white guide tower in Rolla. I don't want that. How many times am I going to say that? I don't know. I just want to get it through. So yeah, there is a possible chance. Well, there would be a possible chance if I find out if there is a real video of this beacon on its night mode. There are some Roblox videos of there's some Roblox videos of this beacon. There's like a few, and I know at least two of them. One of them was a video showing off a quick flash night mode, and the other one was showing off a slow flash night mode. Oh, just like, you know, what if this is way too similar to the 308. This is basically its clone, but with blue housing and it's smaller as well. So yeah, um, I just don't want to believe that. But other than that, this beacon is legendary. I love this beacon. I like this beacon a lot because the internet, you know. So yeah, it's been around for a while, but for at least for me, you know, I don't think there is a tower in my area that has this, unless if the theory about the red and white guy tower is true, then yes, there is. But that hasn't been proven, and I don't know if it'll ever be proven or not, uh, since we can't climb it and we can't fly a drone up there because FAA rules, you know. They rule, you know. It's just a dad joke, I guess you can say. Or actually, it's even worse than a dad joke. So yeah, um, other than everything else I said, this here is a pretty top tier beacon. It is pretty good at what it does and stuff. But if there's more information about this beacon, with its night modes, at least its night modes, and I would like it a little bit more. I only know its day mode because its day mode is basically what every strobe has. It has a normal day mode like all strobes. So yeah, um, there's that. But other than that, there's barely any information about this beacon whatsoever. So yeah, there's that. It sucks, you know, how there's no information, barely any information about this, you know. So yeah. So let's move on to number 16. In the number 16 spot, we have no other than the FH301. This here is by far my favorite cone strobe. Um, or maybe it's a TWR. I don't know. Either this or a TWR. I haven't made my mind up. Though the TWR in its silver housing looks pretty cool. To be honest, I think that one might be my favorite. Really, if I had to be honest, this here would be my second favorite then. And then you know the FH306 the FH306 cone strobe would be my third, you know. So yeah, even though it has a bad night mode, this here is the second. It's the second strobe that it was made by Flash Technology. So yeah, there's also an FH3000, or I mean 300, but there's not much information about it other than its name and how it looks just like the FH301. So yeah, it has incandescent lens on it too. So yeah, it's kind of the incandescent version of a strobe. I remember making that joke on a video of John Moyox where he's showing this beacon off, and I was just like, this beacon is literally the incandescent version of a strobe. I said that because of how tall it is. It's like its height rivals an incandescent beacon. I made the joke, and one of Merzin's accounts responded by saying, "Well, you know, it does have the incandescent lens, so you are technically right." I was just like, "Wow, I really was right." So yeah, there's also one thing that I like about cone strobes in general. I like how most of them have a little spike on top, like a little bird spike. I think that was for birds, I believe. I don't remember. So, but it's pretty cool, really. And the FG 200 also has it as well, but it's pretty small. But it's something. So yeah, there's that. And the KG 225 also has it too. This here has at least like all the normal FH06 night modes I know of, because you are able to use different controllers for this, and that's how the FH08 and that's how the FH08 gets its night modes, and that's how the FH324 gets its 3 backup night modes. No matter what controller you have, they're going to be different. Well, I mean, not what am I talking about? Like, if you have one controller or another controller, your emergency night mode or normal night mode on a single strobe will be different. So yeah, there's that. So there's also videos of this. I already mentioned this, so you already know about this. But there's at least 2 videos I know of this beacon that was made by John Boyack, and he plans on making a third one. Um, he actually has 2 of these because this here is a fun fact. This here is his favorite beacon of all time. So yeah, this here he has like 2 of them, and he plans on putting them both together with 2 different controllers. He's going to use a 1994 or just a 90s PC controller that gives a quick flash night mode, and he's also going to use a 2002 controller as well to give the slow flash night mode. So yeah, um, I really hope that either 1999 or some year before 1994 and a year before 2002, there's another PC that gives off the medium flash night mode was made like as the second night mode. So yeah, so this is able to you're able to put at least all 3 of the basic night modes, I believe. I don't know about the medium flash, but I do know that the quick flash and medium flash is guaranteed. So yeah. Oh, wait a second. I just realized there's actually like 4 videos. I mean, there's already 3 videos of this beacon on John Boyack's channel. I forgot there's one where he was showing off the quick flash night mode along with its day mode as well. So yeah, that was the first ever video of this beacon from him. So yeah. So he's going to make a 4th video, and in the 4th video he's going to have 2 with 2 different night modes. So yeah, hopefully he demonstrates the day modes too. Like, they have a double it's going to be so bright. It's just going to be dual bright, like his entire shed or work shed, I don't know what he calls it, but his entire garage shed, shop, it's going to be lit up. It's just going to be completely lit in there. So yeah, I wish I could go over to his house and check out his collection, but he lives in Oklahoma, and I live all the way here in Missouri, and my parents don't know him either. So yeah, it'll be weird to go over to somebody's house that your parents don't know of, but you know him and stuff. So yeah, there's that. All right, now then, coming in at number 15, we have the TWR Dual Strobe. This here is the third. I consider this to be the third dual strobe of all 4 dual strobes I know of. Even though that the dates of these dual strobes that are not in order with the placings that I put them. Like, I consider the FH324 to be the first, even though it was made in like 2005 or 6, and I consider the 3000B to be second, even though that was much older. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was like a 70s or 80s beacon. I don't remember, but it's even older than the Flash Technology Dual Strobe. And then you got this one here. I don't know the date of when this was made, but I have a feeling that's also older than the Flash Technology Dual Strobe. And then there's an ITL Dual Strobe, which is like a almost carbon copy of the 324. And my throat is starting to get itchy again, just like when I was ranking the holidays. Doesn't that suck? I don't have any more lemonade now, sadly. So, yeah, there's that. So, that is number 15. This here, I'm pretty sure Aiden told me that this had like a lot of night modes as well, along with I'm pretty sure one of them is a backup night mode. I would believe, like I'm pretty sure all 4 dual strobes have a backup night mode. I would hope. So yeah, but I don't know. Not too sure. I never seen one of these on backup night mode, and I don't think I ever will. So there's that. But he did tell me that there is a lot of night modes. This beacon has a lot of night modes. That means its red strobe version of this has the same thing. Oh, and fun fact, there's like only one picture of the TWR red strobe. Merson found it once, but he also saved it, but he deleted it for some reason. He deeply regrets it now, and I wish he still kept it because I want to find this beacon. I've been looking for it over and over and over and over, thinking I would have success with finding it. Like there'll be like a little picture from TWR itself or some beacon website, but no, there's nothing. I'm still on this search for it. I don't know if I'll find it, but wish me luck. So yeah. I just gave off all the information about this beacon. I like this one. Like this here is my third favorite. My third favorite dual strobe of all 4 dual strobes. I like the blue blue housing. Blue is my favorite color, and I like how it has multiple night modes. So like even more night modes than the Flash Technology Dual Strobe. Out of all night modes, I mean, yeah, out of all dual strobes, at least the first 3, Flash Technology's Dual Strobe has the least night modes, coming in at 4 night modes: the normal red night mode, the quick flash backup night mode, the medium flash backup night mode, and the slow flash backup night mode. Because those night modes, you are able to get those night modes on the dual strobe. So yeah, there's that. So it has like 4 night modes. Wow, this one, along with the 3000B has so much more, and this one supposedly does too. So yeah. I always believed that the 324 always had only 2 night modes. I didn't know that there were multiple flash rates that the backup night mode that was able to go on. I thought it was only one and one only, but now I know about controllers and stuff and the possibility of, well, not possibility. It's been proven that you are able to give the Flash Technology Dual Strobe different flash rates for backup night mode. So yeah. All right. Coming in at number 14, this here is a very nice beacon. It really is, and it currently sits on a former Longlines and MCI tower, a former Longlines tower and former MCI tower in Freiburg. Yep, y'all guessed it. It is the good old KG225. Right now, this here is sitting on the former Longlines MCI tower in Freeburg, Missouri. I already made like 6 videos of that tower already because I love it so much. Uh, it used to have this beacon along. It used to have this beacon for day mode along with old school incandescent beacon. I believe a KG 114 because it's from it's from the same, like both beacons are made from the same company, and you're not able to mismatch that crap anyway. So yeah, I don't believe you're. I mean I was led to believe that you weren't able to do that, but I could have sworn I seen like a flash technology FH08 and a dial light LED on the same tower for day mode and night mode. So yeah, there's that. That's a possibility. You're able. I bet it's something you're able to do now, but back then you weren't. So yeah, it used to have this beacon for day mode and the KG 114 for night mode. The only time I ever seen it on night mode, the incandescent wasn't working. The KG 225 had to take over for night mode, which this here has a normal strobe day mode, and this here it's normal night mode, or it's only known night mode, at least for me, is the medium flash night mode. That's the only night mode I remember. I mean, that's the only night mode I know of. But I do remember the Freeburg Longlines Towers KG 225 having a quick flash night mode. Um, if it had a slower flash night mode, I would probably remember it more. But I have a feeling that my brain over time made me think correct, made me believe that it was just a normal quick flash night mode. So yeah, I remember when I first seen it at day, I seen what beacons it had. And I was just like, I can't wait to see that on night mode. This was like 2009 or 10, I don't remember, or maybe 2011. But yeah, I was little then, and I had known what the strobe and incandescent beacon setup was. Then I already known how rare it was too. I was just like, holy crap, I can't wait to see that. And then when we were going home, it was pitch black, and I was kind of disappointed because I was just like, it's supposed to be shining red. Come on. So yeah, but it was the only tower on that route that was shining white at the time. Um, the next time I got to see it was like 2014. I'm pretty sure it still had its strobe and incandescent. I'm pretty sure the strobe was still working and stuff back then. But I didn't get to see it at night that time because it was a field trip. It was a school field trip. We didn't stay there until dark because you wake up very early for school. And I remember in my class, we immediately went over to the field trip, and when the field trip ended, it was basically the end of school, which is the evening, or around 3 o'clock for me. So yeah, it was not dark whatsoever. Yeah, I remember that. It was a pretty fun field trip, and the one of the best moments was when my mom came with me. I'm getting off track, but I just want to say this now. I remember on the bus, me, my cousin, along with one of his friends, all three of us were watching Avatar, the movie. Avatar, like the blue aliens. So yeah, we were watching that, and we didn't get to finish it though, sadly, because the drive from Raleigh to Jeff City it's kind of short. It's not the longest drive ever, and the Avatar movie is long. Oops. So yeah, I didn't get to finish it, but my mom did come with me. My mom came with us and stuff. And when the field trip ended, me and her went to an ice cream shop with one of my other friends, and me and my mom went shopping at the Jefferson City, and then went home and stuff. So yeah, it wasn't dark whatsoever. it was just the evening, you know, 3, 4. Actually, I think it was like past 4. Yeah, it was past 4, really. So yeah, it was something, but it was still not dark. So yeah, the next time I believe the next time I ever got to see. Oh wait, I do remember there's one time where me and my family got to. You know what? Let's. All right. I remember um, I first seen it again after a long time, like in 2017. It had an LED on top of the KG225 where the incandescent used to stand, basically. I was very disappointed. I wanted to see it at night again so badly. So yeah, but it was ruined because it has an LED now. And then eventually I found out while making the second video of that tower, I found out that the KG225 is intact and still standing on top of the tower. So yeah, and apparently its beacon is also white and red. For some reason, I was led to believe that it was white only because just because I seen the tower shine white once at night doesn't mean that it did that multiple times. I believe like that was probably a once in a lifetime thing. I bet. After that, the incandescent just would take over for night mode like it should. So yeah, that's probably how it was. So yeah, other than that, um, everything was fine. Really, like you know, the incandescent might have been gone though, but the KG225 was still there. You know, so yeah, this beacon is a very cool cone strobe. My favorite thing about it is how half of the beacon is literally a box of it's literally a box of wires and crap inside of it. Like this here is literally you can definitely tell when this beacon was made. Like today's beacons, even if strobes were still made today, they would not look like this. All right, now then, time for number two. I mean, I meant to say number 13. For number 13, we have the opposite of the 3000. The opposite of the 3000B. It's no other than the FG2000. For some reason, this here is called the FG2000. What? Oh, wait a second. What am I? This the 3000B, the 2000 and 2009B all have FG. Like the KG thing is only for the incandescents and the KG225 and older strobes then as well that were made by Huey and Phillips. So yeah, but this here is FG. So this here has a normal day mode like all strobes. It has like at least 4 night modes I know of: a quick flash night mode, a medium flash night mode, and a slow flash night mode. The slow flash night mode is its main night mode, I believe. So yeah, and its fourth night mode is like somewhere. It's basically the normal slow flash night mode, but just a little faster. That's what its fourth night mode is. So yeah, and if I'm right, the 3000B should have that night mode too. Like if this here has 4 night modes that shine white at night, since that's the only thing it's able to do at night. Um, um, the 3000B should do the same when it comes to its emergency night modes. Like it has the quick flash, medium flash, and slow flash. And then it has that fourth night mode. So yeah, that's just 4 night modes. 4 night modes added on to that beacon. And there's like way, way, way more night modes that are actually red. They're red night modes. Like when it comes to red night modes on that beacon, there's like even more than the 4 white night modes. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, that's all I had to really say. Or there is one tower in Springfield that does have this beacon, It's the only one that has this beacon in my area that I know of, at least. It has a slow flash night mode. So yeah, there's that. Alright, now then, give it up for, what am I doing? Alright, let's restart that. This here is a legendary strobe you will see on TV towers left and right. It is big. It is square. Give it up for the FH205, the legendary box strobe, or at least one of them, since other beacon companies make box strobes too. Like, it's not just a flash technology thing. This here is this here is one of the most common beacons for tall structures. Like the Burj Khalifa has this. The two or almost all candelabras have this. The ones that at least don't shine, the ones that at least shine white, unless they have LEDs. But you know what I mean, like if they have strobes, and if they're very very tall like normal candelabras are, then this here is what it will have. Or unless it has another brand, but it's still a box strobe. A box strobe is a box strobe, no matter what. So yeah, uh, this here is the main beacon. It's the main beacon of the first. It's the main beacon of the first Nashville Candelabra Tower. The secondary beacons on that tower are the FH307s, basically the red strobes that would take over for night mode, because that candelabra shines white, unlike its brother that stands right next to it. And there's also another secondary beacon on that candelabra. It's no other than the Flash Technology Dual Strobe. I you know, Dexter 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 Rails and Ceiling Fans. I think that's what his channel name is, but I just call him Dexter for short. He made a video of the towers at night because he went to Nashville before me, and yeah, like he went to Nashville already, and just look at me sitting in my room. I didn't even get to go to Nashville yet. I've been hyping it up this entire time, and yet we have yet to go and stay at Nashville to have a proper, Nashville arc, So yeah, you know, this here is the main beacon of that first Nashville candelabra. The second candelabra is the box strobes on the second candelabra is the main beacon again. Yeah, its main beacons are this box strobe here, the one you're able to see now. Its secondary beacon, and since it doesn't shine white, its secondary beacon is not the FH307 red strobe. It is the FH308 on top of it. So yeah, it shines white at day and white at night. It has like the box strobes. This box strobe here, I am led to believe it only has like one night mode, which is a quick flash night mode. So yeah, that's why I believe, at least. Maybe it has more night modes, but at least it has a twilight mode, which high intensity strobes and LEDs have twilight mode. It's basically day mode, but dimmer, So it's basically it's still flashes like day mode, but it's dimmer. So yeah, there was something on my arm. So yeah, all right. So yeah, I forgot to say, but when Dexter went to Nashville, he told me that when he seen the first candelabra, or he told me both of them were shining white at night. I was just like, what? What? I never thought the first one would shine white at night. Like, that's like a backup night mode, you can say. So yeah, um, just because it has red strobes on it doesn't mean it's not capable of having the normal night mode. That the box strobes, the FH205s have. So yeah, and its dual strobe is rewired as well. Dexter said that at night the box strobes would shine white for on their own night mode. Their separate little night mode, and the dual strobe, it wouldn't go to night mode. It was stuck on its red day mode. If you don't know what a rewired dual strobe is, it's basically a dual strobe that still has a day mode and night mode, but it's reversed. The day mode is in the red strobe part of the beacon, and the night mode is in the white part of the beacon. So yeah, the white strobe part of the beacon. So yeah, it's weird, and they also flash. They flash at their normal rate, so it'll flash quick red and slow white at night. So yeah, it's kind of weird. But that's what the first natural candelabra was doing, and it didn't go to a white it didn't go to a white night mode like normal rewired dual strobes did. Like, it stayed on its messed up day mode 24/7. So yeah, it was kind of weird. Like, you can see its box strobes just normally flashing on their normal night mode, and then the dual strobe on top is still on day mode but flashing red. So yeah, you got that little red light that's flashing on day mode for some reason, with box strobes that were supposed to be shut off for the red strobes, but they're flashing and stuff. It's kind of weird. So yeah, it's I wish I was able to see that with my own eyes. So yeah, hopefully it's still going on. Like, when I go to Nashville, hopefully soon. I hope one night, just one night, it's doing that malfunction, and then the rest of the time it would just be normal red. That's what I at least hope. So yeah, there's that. That's it for this beacon. And now we get to number one, the beacon the beacon that I declare the one to have the most night modes. Give it up for the 3000B. So yeah, this here is my second favorite dual strobe. So of course it's on the top of the list. So yeah, this here is I declare this one to be the one with the most night modes, and it also has a little spike on it because it's kind of like a cone strobe, but I like to call it a dual strobe. It's a cone strobe dual strobe. But if I call it a cone strobe, then I'll wait a second. No. Oh well, actually, yeah, I would. Remember when I said that Orga white and red cone strobe was the only cone strobe that shined white and red? Well, guess what? If you call this one a cone strobe, then there's two cone strobes that shine white and red. So yeah, I don't really want that. I really never considered this beacon to be a cone strobe. I always consider it to be a normal normal dual strobe. When I lose interest during videos, my language is so slurred. Like, seriously, it's like I'm drunk, and I'm only 16. Like, seriously, man. Like, man, this is that's the thing that sucks about long videos is, at the beginning I'm very enthusiastic about it, but at the end I'm just like, please end it. Why did I do this? Why? Just please end it, please. So yeah, that's how I am right now. So yeah, this has like here, I'm going to count real fast. I counted all the night modes, and in total it has like 5 or 6 red night modes and 4 backup white night modes. So yeah, either that can be added up as 9 night modes or 10 night modes. I believe that he missed. I remember, like, a month ago, back in July, John Boyack showed off every single night mode, or at least every single one, I believe. he showed off all of them, or most of them, most of the red ones. I'm pretty sure he missed the one that the no. Oh, I know which one he missed. He missed the he during that little arc on his channel that basically I like to call it the 3000B night mode arc, but he he basically shows off most of the night modes then, but I'm pretty sure he forgot to show off the slowest flashing night mode that the 3000B has. Uh, the first ever video he made is a video of his 3000B, and if you watch that, you'll find out what night mode I'm talking about. But uh, I'm pretty sure he left that one out during his little night mode show off arc. So yeah, there's that. So either 9 or 10. Yeah, I believe it's 10 night modes that this beacon has, and there might be more. Yeah, hard to believe, but there might be at least one more. That's something to believe. Like, that might be true. If there is, I have a feeling that it's like really, really, really fast flashing. So yeah, I hope so. So it can be like diverse when it comes to the red night modes and stuff. And it will just add another night mode to this beacon, which already has the most night modes out of all beacons I know of. So yeah, there's that. Alright, so remember what I said at the beginning of the video and how I had to explain myself? So yeah, I remember I showed Aiden this list, and he remarked how I ranked the old school LED along with the well, I just in general ranked LEDs higher than all of these beacons here. Well, I had to be on. He was kind of pissed at it, as you know. I had to tell him that the old school LED was just more nostalgic than any of these other beacons. Really, like when I would go to the Springfield area, there's like two or at least one tower that has a that or actually on the way to Springfield there's a few towers that has the the um the old school LED that has the flash technology dual strobe night mode. So yeah, or you can call it the FH306 night mode, because the first time you ever see that night mode is through the FH306, since it's basically the original version of the dual strobe from flash technology. So yeah, um, there's that. So what else am I gonna say? What else? I don't know. I forgot what I was talking about just at that moment. Okay, I remember. So yeah, the old school LED is just more nostalgic than most of these beacons here, or I mean all of them really, if I have to be honest. Like most of the beacons on this list are only my some of my favorites from through the internet. Some others like the beacon you're able to see now are actually from real life experiences. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, it's kind of controversial. I do know that Aiden was pissed at my choices here. So yeah, I had to explain myself. So there's that. All right, really, this video really just became boring for me at least. And it's like, holy crap, let's end this now. Like, see you all later and bye.